Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. You are watching my sabbatical series. I am Jess the Princess. This is going to be episode 4 of my sabbatical series. We are going to go to the Golden Circle as well as the Blue Lagoon, and we're also going to check out the Harnafhus Art Museum, the SaBADDIEcal Museum, and also some cool local spots that I checked out while I was in Reykjavik. In the last episode, we went thrifting and we also visited the Settlement Museum. We saw the Leif Erikson statue, Rainbow Road, the Harpa again after being traumatized the first day. And then we walked along the bay shore back to the Airbnb. It was a really long day and I purposely made it that way so that way I would tucker myself out because I knew I was going to have a really long day with the Golden Circle tour. It was a 12-hour tour. I was still kind of sick, and I just really wanted to make sure that I was ready to go for the next day. So I tried going to bed early. I put myself to bed at 10 p.m. and I took 2 sleeping pills. I didn't fall asleep until 5 a.m. And then what was really nice after, only sleeping for about 3 hours, I was woken by this little loudmouth menace. While this little guy is absolutely adorable, my little insomniac, sickly self was not happy to have this little guy meowing really loudly outside my window, loud enough to wake me up. In case you guys didn't know, there's actually a free roaming cat population around Reykjavik. These guys aren't strays. Their owners just allow them to roam around. A lot of the cats are actually known by name and are little local celebrities. Guilty Cartoon, they actually have a designated cat. His name is Baktus, and sadly I did not see Baktus when I was there. But in Reykjavik, they actually have designated cat tours. They have a dedicated Facebook group that will have different cat sightings. It's in the Facebook group. I actually saw a couple of the cats that I personally saw, and so it was oh my god, you know what I mean? But anyways, I tried going back to sleep. I could not fall asleep. I laid in bed for another hour and then I started to get ready, but I was dragging. When I was getting ready to go to the Golden Circle and Blue Lagoon tour, I purposely wore my Green Day American Idiot shirt because I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny that I was an American abroad wearing an American Idiot shirt, because I'm not an idiot, right? I feel like the universe saw that shirt as a challenge. They were like, all right, but you're not an idiot? Let's prove it. Wearing this shirt on this particular tour, it made me only wear my American Idiot shirt as pajamas after that. That's how bad it got. So just a preface. I set up the pickup spot for the tour 5 minutes away from my Airbnb, and it was about 20 minutes before pickup. I thought I could run back to Wake and Bake, get another little iced chai, get another little scone, have a little snacky poo for when I'm on the tour, because I knew that it was going to be hard to find food that I could eat. I don't know how, because Reykjavik is the size of my single thumb, but I got turned around, I got a little lost, and I couldn't figure out where Wake and Bake was. So I ended up having to just go to the bus stop. When I get to the bus stop, number one, a bus comes and parks on the wrong side of the road. So I thought that was my bus. So I do hop on to the wrong entrance. I just hop on in the back because I'm tired, I'm angry, I'm cranky, I just want to get on this stupid tour. I should have taken note that the bus driver was checking in the 2 other women on the tour. I asked straight up, I said, is this for the Blue Lagoon tour? He said yes. So we ride to the central bus terminal for the city, and I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, where's the tour? And I asked somebody and he said, oh, your name's not on the list. Are you sure it's for this? And I said, it's for Flybus. I was in the wrong spot. I went on the wrong bus. Sorry. So I called the Flybus tour company and they put me on hold for quite a long while, which was a good sign. At first I got kind of pissy about it for no reason. Thankfully, they were having technical difficulties and they had to turn back to the headquarters so that way they could switch out some equipment and that meant they were going to be in the same area that I was. So they could pick me up, fix whatever technical difficulties that they had, and then we'd be able to go on the tour. Thank you, Jesus. The tour guide pulls up and he gives me so much shit. And like, thankfully, I'm too cute to stay mad at, so he wasn't that mad. But he was like, you weren't at the pickup location. And I was like, I was, but I went on the wrong bus. And he said, well, it wasn't this bus. And I said, no, but it was a bus. Bus. And then he was like, well, you're lucky that we could get you, our microphones weren't working. And I was teasing him and I was like, yay, I love technical difficulties. And like everyone on the bus got a cute little chuckle out of it. So it worked out. We got where we were supposed to go. He said that I was like super lucky because usually they don't like do these kind of special exceptions, especially if you're technically late or take the wrong bus or whatever. So I was super, super lucky and so thankful because I spent like $300 on that tour, so I would have been really, really mad if I couldn't go. So off we go. We have beautiful scenery and the tour guide is incredibly informative. He's been born and raised in Iceland, and I'm pretty sure that he said that he can trace his family lineage like over 20 generations to when his family first settled in Iceland, which is absolutely insane. He gave a lot of insightful information about Iceland in regards to culture, geology, politics. He was so knowledgeable. It was really interesting. I know this really doesn't have much to do with anything, but I think the Icelandic accent is really sexy. It's like the German accent, which I do think is attractive, mixed with a little bit of like Spanish and Portuguese with the trilled R's, because a lot of Scandinavian accents or languages, excuse me, they trill their R's. German, the way that they trill their R's is similar to Arabic, where it's like, it's uvular, it's like back in the throat, kind of like whereas Spanish, Portuguese, Finnish, Icelandic, they trill their R's with the tip of their tongue. The word for like god damn it, the devil in Finnish is perkele. That like the sound. But yeah, honestly, I think that most accents are sexy, so I don't know. For the Golden Circle tour, we went to Thingvellir Park. Then we went to the Geyser geothermal ponds, which the word geyser actually came from the Icelandic terms that they created. And then last we went to the Gilfoss waterfall. So that's the Golden Circle right there. And then to top it off, we ended up going to the Blue Lagoon. But yeah, here's a cute little montage of me going to the Golden Circle. not gonna get a sexy bikini photo of me. When I went to the Blue Lagoon, I had had such a long day. I was so sleep deprived. I was just ready to relax. You know what I mean? I have wanted to go to the Blue Lagoon for years at this point. I didn't want to have to figure out how I was going to carry my phone when I was in the pool, how and when I was going to bring it to my locker, because you can bring your phones into the pool. It's just I don't want to have to make sure that I'm always carrying it above water. I forgot my hair tie in the car, so I had to make sure that I wasn't getting my hair wet. It's not as bad on natural hair, but if you have dyed hair, the chemicals, not chemicals, yeah, I guess chemicals. It's not like a treated pool, but like the compounds, the chemical compounds in the geothermal water would damage chemically treated hair. A little of my like tips got in there, but it didn't affect it. But anyways, I was not in the mood once I got to the pool to bring you guys in. Quite honestly, I wanted to fully relax and enjoy myself, so you guys didn't get to see that. But I had a lot of fun. It was incredible. I cannot wait to go back because it was such a relaxing experience. Included with the ticket for entry, they also give you a free face mask. You can also get like all the face masks if you want, if you upgrade your ticket. You can also get massages there and a bunch of other cool things. And for the people that are worried about washing off the face mask and like putting the water on your face from the pool, there's like a little bridge area that has a fresh water spout. Just go there and use that to rinse off your face, because that's what I did. There's also a free drink that's included with your ticket, and you can get alcoholic drinks or sodas, but I got a fresh pressed juice. It had like carrot, apple, ginger, some other things. It was really good and really refreshing. After leaving the Blue Lagoon, we were talking about the recent volcanic eruptions over the last few years and how they were actually decreasing both in frequency and in intensity, meaning that a lot of the people that had to be relocated due to the eruptions could start moving back. Someone up top must have been listening, because we saw in the distance a volcano actually erupting just as we were talking about it. We stopped at a good spot and were able to simply watch it going off. And it was such a remarkable experience. I had a kind of rough day, even though I saw so many beautiful natural sights, and there was kind of a rough start to the entire trip. It was moments like these that just made everything absolutely worth it. This moment was just priceless. I get to see an actual volcano erupt in the land of fire and ice. The whole experience was mesmerizing, and it touched my heart in ways that I find hard to describe. It brought up feelings of worthiness, if I was worthy enough to be on this trip, to have these kind of experiences. Why me when a lot of other people deserve it? I felt a lot of gratitude for being there and being able to experience it. It also brings up both feelings of your tininess, but also your importance in this planet and the entire universe. It was genuinely the perfect way to end my day after such a long, beautiful, and just complex little trip. The next day I got up and got really cute. Look how adorable I look. Oh my gosh, she's a diva. I went to the Harnoff House Art Museum. They had a lot of really cool exhibitions on climate change and adolescence that I thought were really cool and thought-provoking. And of course, I had to stop at the SaBADDIEcal Museum while I was here in Iceland. I obviously cannot post most of it here. If anyone's interested, I'll post a video on Substack, or I'll just post a bunch of it on my Instagram. The SaBADDIEcal Museum is the world's largest collection of phalluses. They have a bunch of exotic animals. They even have a human in their collection. They also have like authentic casts of different celebrities. Like they have one of the actors that played Jason Voorhees. They also had a authentic cast of Jimi Hendrix. So I can definitely say that I saw Jimi Hendrix's most important band member, if you know what I mean. He's really got that bass though. I will definitely post it on my Instagram because wow. And then after that, I went home, I got a little lunch and took a nap. For lunch, I got Two Guys, which is supposed to be like a cute little cheeky nod to Five Guys. But it had like a really cool like older brother that's into hip hop kind of thing. It was really cool. Hey guys, so as you know, I went to Bonus when I first got here, and genuinely, I've been living basically on like cheese sandwiches, grilled cheese, and then I had like my protein bars, the dried mango from home. That's basically it. The first hot meal that I've had since I've been here in Iceland was at the volcanic crater Kyrth. I hope I'm saying that right. Which was a hot dog, an Icelandic hot dog, which was really good. I took the risk and I ate it with the bun, and I tried the sauces and stuff because I wanted to try at least one cultural food while I was here. Not technically traditional, you know what I mean? But it's like a modern tradition, so I figured why not? I got something like easy, comfort foodie. I got Two Guys. I got a lettuce wrapped burger, double with bacon on it and cheese, and then also a side of fries. I got some ketchup. It's like a local ketchup. I'm interested to see how this is because I think it's, from what it sounds like straight tomato sauce. Like it doesn't sound like it really has much, if any, seasonings. It smells just like a regular ketchup. I don't know. I'm washing it down obviously with Icelandic tap water, which is some of the safest water on the planet. You can literally drink water from the stream here. Obviously you can't drink the glacier water, there's too much sediment in it, but like from the river you can drink. And then I got this energy drink, which has collagen in it apparently. Collab. It's blueberry and rhubarb. Super good. Really sweet. A really sweet ketchup. It's good. Alright, I'm gonna be disgusting and eat this off screen. There's no cute way to eat a lettuce wrapped burger unless you're eating it with a fork and knife, and I'm sorry, I haven't eaten a warm meal like this in a hot minute, so I'm digging in. But yeah, there's episode 4 in my SaBADDIEcal series. Tune in for the next episode. You're gonna be visiting Vithi Island with me. It's this like little island off of the coast of Iceland. I did not see any puffins, but I found a lot of really cool stuff, and I actually managed to get lost somehow. I will see you later, my little passenger princesses. Bye!